Hey everybody, it is Bobo the Vulture, and this is Let's Play Together, even though it is a one-player mode. Don't worry, you'll get an introduction when you get... Alright, you sure are. And,
I'm part of,
I'm Torpedo!
D-double-O-Z-E booze. Yeah, that is,
Yes.
that's one of the old General Hospital shorts, I think. J2 isn't here. Wait, what? Oh, Bukake. Yeah, they're talking about Bukake in the chat. So let's get back to the wrestling action.
Yeah. So do we even want to move around backstage, or do we want to go see whether or not we got a match with Rey Mysterio?
Well, we can always look backstage, and if not...
Oh, there's
yeah.
nobody here except the GM anyway. So let's go back.
Well, we could talk to Stephanie about getting a tag title match.
We could, although if we've just formed this alliance, then maybe we keep moving this direction and see how it goes. Pull on this thread and see what
unravels Rey Mysterio's mask.
I hope that doesn't happen. We could go to the shop zone and see if there's anything going on here.
Well, you got the move you wanted, so do you want to save up money for the move sets? You want to?
What I'm wondering is, like, yeah, do we want to? Do I want to save up so that we can unlock Ted DiBiase, or, you know, because Ted DiBiase, that guy's fucking awesome.
It costs a lot of money to unlock that stuff in this game. But
yeah.
I'm pretty sure we unlocked everything in the game before, back in the day.
Yeah.
But that was because we played this game a lot.
We could unlock WWE New York. What?
What are
the blue ones? Are ring attire of various wrestlers.
Oh.
Or brawn panties color. You can change the brawn panties color. Or Diva's unloading. Or Diva's loading.
Diva's unloading screen.
Divas are ready to unload.
Picture of Lita with a machine gun shooting you up.
With drugs.
That, you know. Alright.
Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to... Yeah, actually, it is. Yeah, never mind.
Well, you know what? I've changed my mind, and now that's... retroactively, that's what I wanted to do.
No, I for some reason was getting technique and endurance confused, but let's proceed to the match card.
You need to work on intelligence. Boom. So we got a Cruiserweight Championship match, and we're not on the card.
Yeah. Oh, alright.
And Rey Mysterio Jr. lost. Kurt Angle defeated Brock Lesnar, so that was probably a pretty good match. Divas at the Warehouse, ready to unload some drugs. The problem with Divas at the Warehouse is if it's Lucha Underground, they're probably going to get attacked by somebody while they're there. Lucha Underground consists mostly of people going to an abandoned warehouse and being jumped.
Oh man, Richmond be messing up again.
This is based on something we heard for real life while attending a wrestling event in Richmond.
Yes.
Because one of these superstars that competed was from Richmond.
Yeah, like their curtain jerker match was a guy who was at least booked as being from Richmond, Virginia.
Wasn't it Mickey James? I thought she actually is from Richmond.
No, like this was an actual. This was like I don't know. It was just some like random. It was a men's match.
Right.
And it was like some guy I've never heard of before who was like, you know, like clearly he's just there to lose.
Right.
And he probably fought against, I don't know, maybe the lowest tier guy.
But at any rate, someone in the crowd said when he was defeated, someone in the crowd said, "Man, Richmond be messing up again." Because apparently the guy's name was Richmond. Nobody could remember his name. And yeah, Rey Mysterio Jr. seeing a lot of action as part of our new stable. I'm thinking this isn't a storyline. I'm thinking it's just one of the outcomes was, all right, we'll like preload a little team for you, and if they ever come out when you play in exhibition mode, they'll get a name.
Well, let's find out.
We'll see. Maybe we'll just randomly get jumped backstage and
nothing's really going on. Do we request a title? Do we go into the
I guess we give it another month of before we give up and try to force the issue.
You do have a cage match against Rico as the main event. So
I mean, you could, if you wanted to, try to make Rey Mysterio win the Cruiserweight title because he keeps getting shot.
Well, yeah, but then he would
be too good for you.
That'd be too good for us. And here we go.
All right, folks.
We got a cage match: Rico versus the mysterious JG.
It's been a while since I played too, and cage matches, however, are my forte. So, what does each button do again?
Square button towards. triangle's dash, X is strike,
circle is grapple. Okay.
Circle is grapple, square is run. Or no, wait.
What is defend?
The L2 button is defend strikes. The R2 button is defend grapples.
Alright. Start him with my devastating power bombs. Don't do any damage because of my low stats.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that Rico's done a clothesline so far and has gotten more spirit / damage out of having done so.
But I'm going to continue with my corner power bombs. I'm out to cripple Sting.
Whoa. Say get well soon, Sting, but I guess that's not going to happen. So Divas are at the warehouse getting ready to unload some trucks. I know that much.
Damn.
When he gets the opportunity to put on some offense, no. Come on, Rico. Oh, the battery for controller 1 is low.
Wait, what?
Punch it. Punch it, kick it.
Alright.
Let me get you a cord here.
Come and get you a cord. I've been waiting for you. Okay, so I gotta pause it here and
plug that in.
Now I have to like kind of lean forward a bit and well,
no, it's a plenty long cord.
It should be. Right,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, folks, Divas are still ready to unload trucks.
Where? The warehouse.
Where are these Divas? Where? We're referencing something from Metal Gear Solid 5 in a video that hasn't posted yet.
Yeah. Is that your power grapple, or is that your signature grapple?
I think that's my power grapple. It's up and grapple.
Yeah, that is your power grapple, which makes sense. That is a power sort of move, power move pro wrestling. Which reminds me, I recently picked up an N64, and so far, like, well, we haven't really had a chance to set it up, but I suppose it's just as well because I only got one controller for it at the moment, and don't even have WCW NWO Revenge, which is like the reason to own an N64 if I'm not, you know. If I'm being honest. Damn. I know a lot of people would say things like, so you're saying is that Snake is going to fold in the trucks that Divas are trying to unload? I mean, that's entirely possible.
I was pressing the button to do stuff.
Yeah! No mercy on Rico.
Lowest power score possible. Of course I can still do that.
Hey, you've got yellow damage on Rico at this point. Rico is a lightweight, so I think if he tries to do any deadlift moves on you...
Oh yeah, he's a little late in the loafers, alright.
Oh, now, come on. That's not the kind of, not the kind of stream, the kind of attitude we're trying to have here. I mean, Rico's a legit badass. I mean, he was a Las Vegas cop for years. And,
yeah, an old online acquaintance of ours once had one of my favorite like little wrestling jokes ever was that Rico left the police force because he was offended by their Scared Straight program.
Oh dear. And if I remember right, L1 does finishers.
I think I'm gonna need to do a little more damage though to a competitor of Rico's stature. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Oh man, the stretch muffler. The and he won. Like, it wasn't just that he was on American Gladiators, he won American Gladiators. Like, he won the
Malibu and Nitro both.
Well, no, but like, you know how there's like there's the beginning part of the show where you're competing against another random like person contestant or whatever, and then at the end there's an obstacle course, and you know you have the chance to go through that for the big pride or whatever.
The body instead of the legs. I would not have believed that or thought that. I'm just not that I don't believe it.
That's total bullshit, man.
Somebody outside's riding a crotch rocket. Sounds like.
Yeah, we are pretty close to a major highway here, so you do hear that when the windows are open, and they gotta be in this kind of weather. It's unseasonably early, and the building I don't think has turned on the AC yet, so it's
yeah, that was a really good strategy there, Rico.
Vince Sternus thinks that this put his leg around your neck move doesn't like it would hurt look like it would hurt a lot. But I think the idea is that you're also like digging your knee into the person's back or lower body and like attempting to pull their sort of overall torso apart.
I don't really remember what my finishers were. I would know how to start setting them up. That's it. Start climbing, Rico.
If you double circle, we'll pick him up so that he's facing away from you. He will also be dazed enough that you can hit it if it is a grapple that you can sort of see from that angle. You might have to turn around him, though. But, of course, Rico might recover immediately. No AC over the last few days? That's right. We have, yeah, like our building, like, it's one of these older buildings where, like, you have...
Sorry, you said it was L1.
Yeah. And they have to be, like... I don't know that tier of, like, dazed counts. And I also don't remember what you made your finishers, so...
Oh, now, how do I climb? It was square, I think?
Yeah. Oh, shit, and your finisher is a pin move, so he's gonna recover. Oh, that was a nice dramatic slow fall. Perhaps this will do it.
No. Put me over.
Maybe he's gonna be stuck. Is he caught in a pattern?
How do I get down?
That you just keep holding off.
Thanks, Rico. You really didn't put up the same level of fight as Stevie Richards did.
Well, I mean, at this point in time, cage match is like your signature.
Hey,
yeah, Wembley, how's it going?
Welcome to Wembley Stadium.
Well, Sean, you know, there's been a lot of trouble with the families. But at Wembley Stadium.
Hold on.
SummerSlam. All right.
No. The actual setup for this actually happened back at SummerSlam, folks. Sean Mooney interviews British Bulldog, says, "Well, British Bulldog, you know, there's been a lot of trouble in the family, but I'm wondering if you think the family can come together here at SummerSlam."
Well, you know, Sean, there's been a lot of trouble with the families. I think at SummerSlam, the families will come together.
Okay, so you should have just said yes. Well, that's not what Sean Mooney said. But, and yes. Yeah, so all dragons pointing out it's a lot of trouble with the farmies at SummerSlam.
Oh dear. So we could talk to somebody backstage at SummerSlam, or just see if we've got a match.
I don't think you've got a match. I'm sorry. Oh, but you could talk to Goldberg. He probably wants to join you in Rey Mysterio.
I feel like this is going to turn out poorly for us if we do it.
I know, but we gotta see. I mean, we have to go up to him and try to show him respect. He is a face. He's just a face whose gimmick is like, "Raw monster." Raw.
I suppose. All right.
What do you want? I need a strong ally. Change my mind. I don't need to talk to you. I need a strong ally, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, Surf.
Surf, hell no.
Surf.
Just eat some chameleon grass and you'll fit right in with the farmies.
Goldberg looks like a meat eater to me.
What if I chewed some chameleon grass and, like, turned into... Oh, shit. Goldberg never really had any, like, strong allies during his, like,
No, I had that tag team with Gilbert, which he totally carried.
Alright, I need a strong ally.
That's a great offer and all, but I can't just team up with anybody. Or don't just team up. As long as you don't punch me. You need to show me what you've got right here, right now. Oh, maybe you get a chance to beat him. And if you do, he will join you and Rey Mysterio.
Oh, man.
What up, dogs?
So, I'm going to have to defeat Goldberg.
Yeah, this is going to be kind of tough.
Unless he tries to punch me. He should have known. That will never work.
Quick, get him to jack off into the computer.
What?
Or jack on. Put on your thing that lets you go into the digital dimension. And then you can fight a boss in there.
There's a poster of me over there. Rah!
Nice. Oh, that's right. No souls punches. Goldberg medicated powder. Who was it who let the dogs out? Who? Who let the dogs out? Who? Again, referencing a Metal Gear video we haven't posted yet. Oh no. Oh. It's not good. I think Goldberg pretty much has a SmackDown bomb now. Cathode ray tube beatdown. Oh, great. I believe you can destroy that wall somehow.
Yeah, by like whipping him into it, maybe. Are there any guns here that I could use to
I
shoot
want you to be
Goldberg?
my tag team partner, so I'm going to shoot you.
Oh, great.
Doesn't give a shit about your drop kick. Oh, God. I'm sorry, Bobo. I don't think you got this. Maybe you can knock him into the punching bag. I don't remember how you go to a new area either. Oh, Jesus, Goldberg, that's not fair.
Oh boy, he's
doing it. I cannot be defeated by you grapple. After
Yeah.
here comes the I feel like the pain explodes the pain. Oh, cool. Now I can throw him into the lockers, or the showers. Not really sure what that gets you. I guess you're supposed to be in the Divas locker room now, and that they all have posters of themselves in their lockers. Damn it, Goldberg.
He feels like going to take a shower. All right.
I'm almost positive. Oh, never mind. You left.
Yeah,
I was almost positive you can throw him into the shower, and that somehow devastates him.
You know, it might, but
Yeah, you just need to survive, basically. Oh, that's how you beat Goldberg. Well, shots to the little Goldberg. Power bomb into some oil cans. Uh-oh.
no, I was doing a finisher
Yeah.
counter. All right, so now I'm gonna get jackhammered through this cage. So at least I'm going down. Well, no, not even. Oh, it's only his first finisher. I could totally get out of that.
Well, maybe he'll be nice and say like, "Hey, you put up a good fight. I respect
No, he's
you."
not going to say, hey, you put up a good fight.
Minus 8 billion superstar points because you got jackhammered.
Also, pretty sure this means I'm not going to be in the card tonight.
Well, you didn't prove much to me there. I'm looking to dominate the tag team division, not just carry the load for you. You need to work harder than that. Chuckle, chuckle, chuckle. Well,
Well, at least we didn't lose
Yeah, you didn't lose
superstar
superstar
points from that
points.
encounter.
yeah.
So let's start the event. Maybe Rey Mysterio will
You
still
didn't
be
even
my
change
friend.
my model color. Sure, I'll join you.
Nope.
No. Well, we didn't think you were going to be on the card. You've got some catching up to do.
Looks like I've got some catching up to do. Indeed.
You haven't contributed enough to your rival.
Hey, JR's here. He's like, look, man, I don't even know. Do you still work here?
Oh, man,
What's
you gotta
going on?
wait. Oh, Bo, do you have a minute? I want you to be on my new podcast. I heard you wanted to discuss something with me. So I came to you to ask you if you had a minute. So what's on your mind? Form a faction. Oh, yeah,
Fuck
folks.
yeah, I want to
We
form a
wanna
faction.
form a faction.
I want to form the shit out of a faction.
Really? A faction, huh? Good God. That could be very interesting. But probably not. Could be interesting, but it won't be.
Should work.
Yeah, the
oh.
faction storyline is pretty much my favorite part of the game, although it appears that the controller is acting.
Yeah, the controller's shorted out here.
Faction your way to the top of their... Wait, what? Faction your way to the top tier title of the realm. Call your faction interesting but stupid. No, we've already got a name for the faction, folks.
Yeah.
Didn't lose your superstar points because nobody expected you to win anyway. This isn't Crusader Kings 2. Now, once we formed a faction, we should be able to conquer enough territories to become Shogun. So yeah, we're having some controller issues, folks. Having some control problems out there. The reform the job squad. No. Assuming control.
No, not assuming direct control right now.
Yeah, Poe's going to form a stable of guys who were taken over by the Reapers. We call our team Indoctrinated. That's the name of our faction.
Seriously, the moment we get to the faction angle,
this is our favorite. This is our favorite storyline in the game, and it appears that the PlayStation has crashed. I was hoping it was a problem with one of the controllers, but
It's a problem with literally all of my controllers. Alright,
let's try Elevate Access.
Yeah.
Elevate Access, yeah! Once again, what Super Pro stream you're gonna find anywhere? Chat's not being obnoxious about it. This is me.
Yeah, no, that's people that are watching chat usually tend to be pretty forgiving about these things.
Well, the ones who are have long since left. Yep. Laptop fell asleep. Now, you guys don't understand, the faction storyline is like the best storyline in the game, and like the storyline with the Diva manager, no matter what decisions you make, no matter even if your faction comes out on top in their feud and is poised to take over WWF, the joys of being live, you said it. No, but even if your faction totally dominates and appears to be the most over hot act in WWF, like it just stops. Like the month after the pay-per-view that concludes the storyline, you never appear in matches together or talk to each other again. It's just kind of like, hey, this stable has won the big pay-per-view match. They've proven they are the best ever. The WWE will be booked around them for a long time. Oh, never mind. Forget it. Everybody has random single matches from now on, including against each other. Including against each other. I think the thing is that we would be willing to just turn the PS3 off and back on and check, except that we're worried now that when we load, we won't be given the JR won't come up and talk to us, and we'll just have another month of like not being booked.
Especially since we haven't saved in a while.
Oh, we haven't saved in a while. I thought there was an autosave.
No, you have to.
Ooh, yeah, we.
Want you to save like once a month. We're gonna see if I have any charging cables.
Yeah, we're trying to isolate what's wrong. It might be that the cable is broken. You have to do the storyline. Yep.
Now if I restart, I'm actually not sure how to restart now because none of my controls are working. So.
Someone pointing out random matches would be better than what we've seen, which is the same couple of matches that don't involve Bobo the Vulture every week. Okay, I don't know how many weeks in a row Rey Mysterio took on Eddie Guerrero. Although Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero pretty much consistently going to be an awesome match. I was on the WWE Network watching like Halloween Havoc, whatever year it was, when Eddie was in his like heel mode where he just like always like really wet down his hair, so he just looked like this really greasy.
Gonna reset.
Yeah. So Bobo's gonna reset those. He's gonna try to reset, but he doesn't actually have a controller, so we might have to replay a couple of weeks. Sadly, I don't think. I mean, we got to do it. I don't know that it matters, but probably we won't redo Rico versus JG in the steel cage, even though that was a pretty dominating performance by JG. Halloween Havoc 97. Yep, you are correct. That was the one. That was a great match, too. So my commentary now consists of going...
Well, also, not directly on top, but I think some of the best matches I remember seeing forever and a day ago, while I swear that the button seemed to indicate this was going to reset.
Yeah, it's not actually doing anything here. We might just have to power it all the way down and back up. Hey, this might turn into a stream of something else, possibly.
Yeah. Well, you know, jeez.
If that's, you know, that sucks. This is...
I mean, it's one of the older model PlayStation 3s. That's the reason that it can do backwards compatibility. But these are also the ones that were prone to overheating, slightly more than the newer models.
Yeah, it is pretty hot today too. Speaking of the network, would WrestleMania become video on demand directly after the act? 1 a.m. in the morning on a Monday is a bit harsh.
I suppose now seems like it's beyond time to cut this video for YouTube, but I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye,